What is up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're gonna be doing another psychology video. Now before we begin this, I'm gonna preface, this is not my car, just so y'all don't think I'm clickbaiting this, but we do have the Huracan today. I had a pretty good trading month, so I was like, I like the 580, so I got it for a couple days. But I was thinking, like, what better is there to do than record a trading psychology video while driving a Huracan, right? Kind of best of both worlds. But I guess I don't know exactly what this title is going to be. I think I put it something along the lines of, this one piece of psychology advice helped save my trading. Obviously, like, it's not gonna be one piece of advice because that's not how it works. And the fact that you clicked on that honestly gets into the first point I want to talk about, which is something I really struggled with in the beginning. A lot of you guys, watch these videos, these psychology trading videos, in a way of coping, okay? What do I mean by coping? What you guys are trying to do is you're trying to seek validation from me or from, another trader you might see online. What do I mean by this? You're like, what do you mean seeking validation? I used to do the same stuff. What I would do, I would trade like an idiot. I would break all my rules. I would do the stuff I knew I wasn't supposed to do, but then I DM someone. I DM like some trader that I knew was really good. And I talked to him. It's like, bro, like, is it really that simple? Like, if I just like stick with my plan, I stick with my rules, like, this is gonna work, right? So I like DM him, and like me subconsciously getting the approval from him, saying like, dude, like, that's all I've done. That's all I do, right? Like, I promise you it's gonna like fix your issues, right? Getting that approval from him, that reassurance, makes me not want to fix the issue. That's what I've noticed with a lot of you guys. You'll watch a bunch of trading psychology videos. You'll talk to a bunch of people. You'll, try to get all this information to reassure yourself of something that you already know. You guys know not to, be an idiot. You guys know you shouldn't break your rules. You guys know you should step away after that trade, but yet you don't do it. And then what some of you guys will do is watch these videos, right? You'll think that, getting this reassurance from me saying like, oh, okay, this is gonna happen, is gonna help fix your psychology. The answer is no, bro. Like, the only thing that's really gonna help you fix your like your psychology is fixing that psychology, like fixing the exact root. But the issue is, most people don't do that because why? It hurts. It's uncomfortable. Maybe you have a struggle with, taking too many trades. Maybe you have to up your risk. Maybe you have to do that. But it's hard to do. It's uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Hold up, guys. There's a tunnel. This is mandatory, but like maybe you're making these problems and subconsciously, like, you're making these issues, right? But yet you think, if you reach out to, maybe like you're trying to get information from all these different traders and you're like, dude, one of them is gonna have some secret that I don't know of, and this is gonna change everything for me. It's just like the mindset that I think humans have in general, which is like, you want to make shortcuts. You think that, if there's some secret, right? Like, maybe you realize, like, obviously if you're in trading, it's like you realize like, okay, there's not some secret, but subconsciously you're trying to find that. Because that's what I did, right? Is like, when I was, hold up, let me make sure I'm not gonna lose my deposit by hitting a bumper. But what I used to do, guys, when I had this terrible, there's two things I would say that absolutely ruined my trading when it comes to why I had to really like get to the point. For me, like, when stuff clicked was when I lost all my money. Like, I lost pretty much. What I had to do is, since at the time I was cleaning gutters, right? It was like a little service-based business I had with one of my friends, and we get paid in cash. So what I would do is I would buy accounts, I would blow them, and then I would deposit more cash in my bank account. And for me, what had to happen is, like, I remember I went to deposit more cash because, like, I kept everything in cash, and I saw, like, there was literally, like, damn near nothing left. And I was like, oh my, that's when I realized how bad it got. But during that whole time, you know what I was doing? I wasn't telling anyone, right? I kept it into myself. I didn't like reach out and try to talk to someone, like I didn't tell a single person. I didn't tell my parents, I didn't tell my friends, right? It took me that long to reach out to like another trader, which if you guys know about like the 30 trade challenge, the guy that gave me that challenge, you know, super successful trader, like I reached out to him after that point where like I lost everything. And you know why? It was my ego. That's the second thing I have to get into. First of all, a lot of you guys search for some secret that doesn't exist. I'm sorry, there's no secret. There's no video you're gonna watch that's gonna tell you something you don't know. There's no secret concept, there's no this. Like you have to get that through your head. But the other thing is, you guys, some of you guys have such an ego, and I have the same thing, guys. You have this ego to thinking that just because you're putting in work, you deserve something, okay? Some of you guys, hold up. We're gonna have to take another break real quick. But that's one thing I noticed is I had an ego because I was putting in all this work into trading, and I thought that, you know, I'm watching these videos, I'm grinding these videos out, you know, I'm putting in these hours, I have to, like, I deserve it, right? So when the exact opposite would happen, I would lose money, I couldn't stomach that, right? I was like, no, there's no way I'm losing money, like this is not true. I like ignored it, you know? I was like, you know, I know I'm gonna start making money. I know that it's, you know, it's inevitable just because like I'm doing this stuff correctly, but I couldn't look myself in the mirror. I couldn't look myself in the mirror and really accept, and like, because what you guys have to do, what you guys have to realize, there is no secret. All trading is, no matter what strategy you're doing, whatever you're doing, it's learning from your mistakes. Whether you know, have someone else teach you, whether you learn on yourself, you still have to make those mistakes. It's just that those blows might be smaller. But what trading is, what psychology is looking yourself in the mirror after you do some dumb shit and saying, hey, I did this, right? And to go even further, you should look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, if I don't fix this issue, and actually look yourself in the mirror, tell yourself, I'm going to lose all my money. All those hopes I have, all those dreams I have, it's never going to happen, right? Whatever your dream is, I'm here to tell you right now, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. As a matter of fact, whatever you think bad can happen, I've seen 100 times worse. I've seen how this skill can ruin your life. And that's going to happen if you can't look yourself in the mirror and accept fucking accountability, okay? That's the issue, bro. And it makes me so frustrated, guys. I know you see me, you know, posting some case studies, and, you know, you might think that, oh, okay, it's not the secret, like, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's people that it just doesn't matter, and that's why I get mad, because obviously I like seeing people succeed. But bro, there's people that it doesn't matter what you tell them. It doesn't matter how many times you try to engrave something into your mind, they're not going to listen until it gets so bad that it's too late. They lost all their money. They put themselves in debt. Like, oh. Like, it just makes me frustrated, guys, because I see this stuff happen over and over again. There's a reason I make these videos, because I'm just talking about my experiences. I'm talking about experiences everyone goes through, and I know they're gonna go through. Yet most people, 99%, it just like, until you touch the lava, until you put your hand on that stove, you're not going to learn. And that's just the reality of it, right? Whatever these tips are, whatever I might give you guys, most of you are not gonna listen to it. You know what I mean? You're gonna ignore me, and that's fine. But don't say I didn't warn you. Don't come back and say like, oh, you know, I wish you told me. You know what I mean? Like, you guys know, if you guys are not completely new and you've watched like one trading video, you know exactly what you should be doing. And I think that honestly, you watching these psychology videos is damn near a coping mechanism, bro. Because y'all are not changing the issue that is present. Y'all are not stepping away after that one trade. Y'all are not following your rules. Y'all are not able to go a day without trading. Y'all are not able to do this stuff, and you think that watching all these psychology videos, it's gonna magically fix that issue? Like, are we being serious right now? Like, y'all really think that it's gonna fix the problem? I'm here to tell you, it's not, bro. Oh my. And you know, guys, I'm gonna continue making these psychology videos, because honestly, dude, y'all watch them, bro. Y'all watch them, y'all watch the product. But I'm telling you right now, if all you do is watch videos and you don't fix the issue's not gonna get fixed, man. Holy. Genuinely, like, it makes me mad. Not mad, but it's like sad. It's like, hold on. When I make these videos, it makes me sad because it's like I'm a parent watching his kid fall into an addiction, and I know that nothing I say could stop him, and he's, you know, it's not gonna end well, okay? That's what makes me sad making these videos, because I'll say my points, you know, some of y'all might listen, might go in one ear, out another, but you don't really listen, because you keep on trying to find that secret, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, that's what all I've said this video, and that's all there is to say. You guys know what you need to be doing. You guys know exactly what you should be doing, yet you don't do it. So I'm like, I don't know what it's gonna take for y'all to realize. Maybe you have to go in debt. Maybe the worst of the worst has to happen, and that's how you learn. And I guess that's what it's gonna be for 99% of y'all, because you just don't listen. Like, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say, but maybe you'll take this shit as a reality check. Maybe you'll fix the issues apparent instead of watching a bunch of videos. But I don't know. I guess we'll see, man. But that's all I really wanted to yap about in today's video. And tonight's, actually, as a matter of fact. I'll catch y'all later.